everyone, welcome back to A Model Recommends. I thought that I would do a bit of a life update, stroke, work update, family update, total update. It's been a bit of a weird year so far, and it was last year as well at this time. I just feel like winter has been relentless and quite hard to get used to living out in the sticks. And also, we've all been ill, the whole family on rotation, like an illness merry-go-round. I think that lasted for about 6 or 8 weeks at one point, and it was just, everyone was at their tether. So I thought I've been a bit thin on the ground, and I would sort of come back with a flourish of positivity about all the things I've been doing and all the things I've got coming up, because it's so busy. It's a jam-packed year. Not the kind of person that likes doing secrets and big reveal, because I just think that's relentless as well at the moment, isn't it? So I'm just going to tell you straight what's happening, what I'm up to, what's not happening. So the first thing I'm going to start with, because this is already out, is my amazing collaboration with Elizabeth Arden. So proud to have been asked to do this. It was really, really exciting. This is my beauty bag that's like a gift with purchase when you spend £70 at Elizabeth Arden in Boots or on boots.com. You get this amazing beauty bag that's filled with skincare treats and a little makeup treat. And I got to design the bag. Those of you that have been watching me for a while might be sort of reminded of something, a handbag that I have that has very similar pink quilting. A Model Recommends on my plaque on the front, and it's just really plushy and gorgeous. So I'm going to show you what's inside it. There are 2 different versions of this bag. Depending on whether you shop online or in-store at Boots, sort of determines what you can get. So if you're shopping online, you can only get option 1, which I'm about to show you. Option 2, which is what I call my capsule wardrobe, because it's literally containing capsules. See what I did there? That one is only available if you go in store. But this is available till the 28th of April, so you've got a while to get hold of one. And actually, if you're watching this before 8 o'clock on a Sunday, 8 o'clock UK time, because it's UK and Ireland, I'm afraid, only. If you're watching it before 8 o'clock in the evening, I have an Instagram competition, and I have 5 pairs of these bags to win for yourself and a friend. You just have to tag a friend. So go on over and have a look at that. So in both bags, you get the Provage Anti-Aging Treatment Boosting Cleanser, which is a really gorgeous, lightweight cleanser, but it's really sort of deep cleansing. Leaves your skin feeling very clean, but not stripped. And then you get the Provage Anti-Aging and Intensive Repair Daily Serum, which is absolutely brilliant. Full of antioxidants and just a really good, solid daily serum to help with fine lines, signs of aging. It's gorgeous. So you get that in both bags. You also get this gorgeous little liquid lipstick, which flatters all skin tones, because you can put it on really boldly like this. If you catch my drift. Or you can pat it on for a softer colour. And then in the Provage lineup, which you can get online or in-store, you also get the Superstart Skin Renewal Booster, which is almost, it's like a pre-serum. Think of it as boosting whatever you put on top of it. And it is really nice, that one. And then the City Smart, which is the SPF 50. Very, very lightweight. Again, packed full of antioxidants. So it's sort of like an anti-pollution, as well as protecting you from the sun's rays. Very hydrating. I find that I don't need to apply another moisturiser with it. So straight over the serum, or if you've got this whole lineup, you've got your booster, your serum, and then your SPF. And then with the second option, you have the cleanser, the serum, the liquid lipstick, and then you have your capsules. Now these capsules are real Elizabeth Arden sort of hero products. The ceramide capsules are brilliant at just strengthening the skin, helping it to protect itself. They've now introduced the retinol capsules, which I think are so good. In the capsule form, it means that you can take a couple away with you if you're going away for a few days and you don't need a big bottle of stuff. Perfect for flights. And you can apply these every day. So I tend to do every other day with my retinol, but you could do these nightly if you wanted to. So these for the morning and these for the night. And in fact, the retinol capsules would probably be, in fact, it would be one of my suggestions if you're looking at what to buy to qualify for the free gift, I would say that the retinol capsules are a really great option. And also the City Smart SPF. It's just perfect as an everyday moisturiser. The ceramide cream blush as well, as you know, I love. Have that on. It's just long wearing, but it's got a really nice soft texture. But of course you've got fragrances, you've got makeup products, you've got all sorts of things. You've probably got your own favourites already and you're thinking, God woman, shut up. Stop telling us what to do. So, available, Boots, until the 28th of April. Go over to my Instagram if you're in time, if you're watching on Sunday. And there are more details on my Instagram post, and there's also a blog post on this, so I'll link to that below. And I will put a link to the Boots page as well, where you can choose your stuff and qualify for your free gift. So that's amazing. I'm really, really pleased with that. A couple of personal things before I forget, things that I've been up to. I have been trying to get myself healthy and fit. And so my quest to reduce my sugar intake has been ongoing. It's not going that well, to be fair. The Coca-Cola thing I did reduce to once a week, 1 can a week, but it's crept up and I reckon I'm back to 2, possibly 3. But I have been really, really tired and it's just been impossible to function without some kind of sugar boost. Magnums, mint magnums, I'm still doing very, very well. Probably 1 a week, maybe 2. So I'm doing better with my magnums than my Coca-Cola, which is amazing. But I have started exercising. So I've been doing bar classes. I don't know whether you've been to those. It's based on ballet moves and it's really sort of small but intensive moves that really tone your bottom and your thighs and your tummy. And it's just basically all centered around the core. And I find it, can't believe I'm going to say this, but I find it a lot easier than the classes where you're sort of jumping around and running and it's all really stressful and, you know, people are shouting at you. HIIT class, that's the one. Because my pelvic floor is not the best. It's going to lead me on to my next thing, actually, weirdly. Nice old segue into my next little piece. My pelvic floor is not the best since having babies, and I just can't do star jumps, I can't do running, I just feel like I need a wee. And so the bar has been really nice for that. It's just very gentle, no impact, never mind low impact. And the other thing I've been doing is Pilates. I say I've been doing, that makes it sound like I've been doing it habitually for months. I've been like 3 times to each one. Disclaimer alert. But I feel that's the most I've done in years, and I'm actually going back and doing it and making the effort, even though I'm so busy and the temptation just to sit at my computer is there. I've started thinking, look, there's got to be more to life than just working, and then frantically, and then looking after the kids. Like, there has to be something for me. And I can't remember who said it. Somebody online. It's not somebody of note. I think it's someone on Instagram said that you have to just make time for exercise. You have to put it as a priority and then you'll do it. And so that's what I've been doing. Everything else has been suffering because of it. But I feel great. So that's the main thing. Talking about pelvic floor, this brings me on to my big, big project of the year, which is my app, which is about to launch in about 2 weeks' time. And it's for new mums who are up in the night feeding babies. You know, it's somewhere to go in those witching hours when you just get up with a baby and you just feel resentful and tired, and at the end of your tether, it's there for you. So you can chat to each other on there. There's expert Q&As, so there'll be information and chats with people like paediatricians, midwives, nutritionists, sleep experts, all kinds of interesting people, but it will happen at night. You can use it during the day, but most of it will happen at night. And all of this content and everything that goes on this app is focused especially for those people who are awake at night, which I feel like it hasn't been done before. And when I was up with both of my babies, I just felt like there was nothing there for me. So the night feed will be ready in, like about 2 weeks from now. It's in its final little testing stages. I'm busy getting the content together to launch with, and then obviously the content will change and it'll be ongoing. And it's really, really exciting. It's potentially the biggest thing that I've ever done, and definitely the biggest thing I've ever done on my own. I've got developers building the app, which maybe I'll do a video on how it all works and what the process was. But it's been going on for about 2 years now. I think I first had my meeting, over 2 years ago about it, and first thought of the name and everything like that. And I can't believe we're almost there. So I can't actually show you on screen because it's going through its final design change, and then it will be ready. But as soon as I do, obviously I'm going to do sort of a big video. I just didn't want to do that thing where it's like, guess what I've been doing? Big reveal, because it's not a secret. It's just taken bloody ages to do it. I don't recommend it to anyone who's thinking of, actually it's not been that bad, but I do feel like I've given myself an extra full-time job on top of my full-time job, on top of looking after 2 small children. But I sort of get a bit itchy if I haven't got enough things to stress me out. It's almost like I thrive on stress. Although I said that the other day to someone and they were like, no, you don't. It's really dangerous to thrive on stress. You don't actually thrive on it. You're just a bit mad. This is what I jot down all my notes in. Great ideas can strike at any time. Keep by your bedside to capture inspiration after dark. Well, that's what I've been doing. And a fat lot of good it's done me because it's just given me loads of extra things to do. Hopefully everyone's going to love it. And it's not just for people who are awake at night. You can use it any time of the day. I just want it to be a really lovely space, like a members club that you can go to, so that when your baby wakes up in the night, it's almost like you look forward to being there. And there are a couple of really handy tools on there as well. So there's a feed timer. Whether you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, it will tell you how much your baby had in their last bottle, or it will tell you which boob you last fed on, which used to drive me mad trying to remember that. And it's really, really intuitive to use. You just sort of press it when you start the app, and then you press it to stop, and it records everything for you. And then there's sleep sounds as well, sort of like white noise, so vacuum cleaner noises, or the noise of a heartbeat, or kind of underwater whale noises. Brilliant tools, as well as these great sort of interactive elements that will hopefully keep you awake, but just enough in a very gentle, soothing way that you can get back to sleep easily and feel pleased that you've been up, rather than like, oh my God, somebody kill me now. All right, so I'll update you when that's out, shall I? The other thing I've been busy with, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen maybe that I've actually opened a new Instagram account for all of the stuff that's related to this. I've been trying to sort of get the house together, and even though, ironically, this room I've done nothing to, I've still got mould on the wall next to the window. And if you could see the rest of the room, you would laugh, because it looks sort of put together because I've chucked a chair in the background and some pillows to hide the dirt on the windowsill. But actually, it's just a very echoey, bare room with an old bit of broken bed in, and my little desk in front of me that I put my makeup on so that I can film. But the rest of the house, I've been trying to pull it together, and I've been doing lots of research into things that I've wanted, like lights and beds and stuff like that. And so I've put it all onto a separate Instagram account, which is called Crilly, @Crilly. I'll pop it below. And I've found it really fun just sticking interiors inspiration on there, along with a couple of pictures of bits and pieces that I've been doing in the house. So I'm going to keep up with that because I find it quite therapeutic and relaxing. So I've been doing that, and I've been getting bits and pieces for the house. And then we've got a big house project starting in a couple of weeks' time, which I may or may not talk about. I'm just not sure. I know that people love to see stuff about renovations, but I just don't know whether I have the time, to be quite honest. I might just show you a picture when it's built and say, ta-da! Look what happened! Guess what that is? Sounds like cowbells, doesn't it? That is a big bag of Colab dry shampoo samples. Now, I thought I'd just recap on this. I can't tell you what's coming out because it's not happened yet. I just wanted to touch base with Colab because quite a lot of people are new followers and new readers, and they don't really know what my involvement is. So I am a co-founder of the brand Colab, which makes the best dry shampoo in the world. Probably. It is. So So Colab was launched in 2014 and I was a co-founder of the brand, still am a co-founder of the brand, and it didn't look quite like this then. We've had a rebrand, but it's just gone from strength to strength and now it's all over the world. Those of you that used to be able to get it and now are having problems, don't worry, we're working on that. It's just because we did a big rebrand and it takes a while for things to sort of catch up again. A few people were like, you mentioned Colab, you know, like it's your baby, and it's like, it is my baby, that's mine. And I do always put on my posts, you know, that I am a co-founder of the brand because I think transparency, brilliant. If you haven't tried it, it's £. You can buy it in Boots, you can buy it on Feel Unique. If you go to the Colab website, it tells you where it's stocked around the world, because I couldn't list them all here. You'd get really, really bored. But if you haven't tried it, give it a go. It's invisible. Whereas normally you would get sort of white chalky residue at the roots, you don't get that with Colab unless you're using the extreme volume one, which is a slightly different formula. But the scents are absolutely amazing. This one, Mermaid, smells very sort of cologne-y, fresh. A bit like Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. A bit. Paradise smells a bit like Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Just a bit. And there are loads and loads of different scents to choose from. All gorgeous. I wish I could show you the original, which is the bestseller, but that one smells incredible too. But I don't have it because it's in my car, in my glove box. Because you never know when you might need a bit of dry shampoo. Perfect for spraying in the roots if you've got very fine hair. I know I've said this before to people and you're probably sick of me saying it, but if you do have fine, limp hair like I do, it's brilliant for just giving it a bit of a zhuzh and a bit of volume, because mine goes limp about an hour after I've washed it. I don't know about you. Some people aren't that unlucky, but mine very definitely does. Oh, and I did a life update. So every month I write about what's been going on with the children. I never really intended to feature my children in anything, and I don't tend to, but once a month I like to do a little life update of just, it's almost like a diary for myself in a way, and I love reading them back and all those things that you forget about when your children are growing up. I've got them all written down and I can read them anytime and I love it, and people love the life updates and I've just sort of kept them going really. So they've been going for almost 4 years now. So if you want to take a read of those, I really love writing them. I do them on the 3rd of every month because that's Ted's birthday. They used to be on the 17th of every month because that was Angelica's birthday. But sort of new baby superseded old baby. So I'll put a link to all of those below. And I think that I'll put those on as content on the Nightfeed app as well so that people can read them. I'll put my pregnancy diaries on there as well, maybe, shall I? Let me know what you think. So that's it, that's my update. I've got a couple of videos coming out that are going to be really good. One of them, which is so requested, is whether or not you should move to the countryside. So it's my pros and cons. It's going to be very, very honest. You might be surprised at my overall verdict. All right then, nice catching up, even though it's been very one way. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments, and then it's more of a two-way conversation. And I love reading your anecdotes, so please do drop me a comment, say hello, and I'll see you in the next video.